Okay, so from the previous videos, we have learned how to derive this equation, right? In order to find the probability of an event B, we can derive it from the probability of the event A and how that B related to A, right? So let's apply this to solve a particular problem. This is the problem statement. Given that the complement, you see the complement of the union of A and B is an empty set. This is a symbol for the empty set, which means that there's nothing in that set. And this is the probability of the complement of A given B, and also the probability of A, and it asks us to find the probability of B. So how can we solve this problem? Going from here, because the problem statement just like provide a lot of information to do with A and also to do with complement of A. So that's why I think, okay, this is the equation that we can use. And then we can easily find from the hint given, if we got the probability of A is 14 out of 15, then for probability of the complement of A should be just like 1 subtracted, right? That's why we got this value, 1 over 15. And then now we can just like continue from here. We can see that this product actually equals to the probability of the overlap between A and B. And then we can see that from this one, the overlap between A and B should equals to the probability of A plus with this one, and then subtract for the union between them. Because why? Because this one has been like counted as twice when we have the A and B plus together, right? Okay, and this has been explained in the previous video, so you can check the previous video to see why we got this equation here. And then for this one, instead of having A prime and then B given A primes here, this information we don't have, but we have this information instead. So that's why I just switch B to B here, and that's why it turns out to be this one equals to probability of B times with probability of A prime given B. Okay. Then it turns out like we have an equation of probability of B, and B just like the X that we need to solve for. Then we just have to plug in all the values. This one's given already. This one also given already. And what about this one? Okay, so this is something that we have to figure it out from the problem statement. Because here is say a very important hint that the union of A and B, and then if we got a complement of it, is empty. So what does it mean? It means that if the complement is an empty set, then the other one should be the universal set, right? Like one set is like nothing. It should be combined with another set that everything. So that we can get a set of everything in the end, right? So that's why if this is the union, the union here is the universal set, then its probability is 1. So after we plug in the values, we can just solve for x, and then you can easily find that x should equal to 1/3, 1 over 3. Okay, and that is the probability of B. That's one way to do it, and actually you can apply this method to all the cases when they provide you some information to do with this one. Okay, there's another way that faster if we start from the beginning from this hint. Let's just have a look at this one, and I will say this is the method number 2. So we see that here, the fact that the complement of A union with B is an empty set means that the whole things here should be the universal set. So what does it mean? It means that you can see here, I draw a Venn diagram generally for all the cases. But in this case, if A and B united, the union of them, to be the universal. It means that there's nothing, nothing outside of them. So actually, there's no like a prime like this, The whole thing here is the universal set itself already. Okay, this is the whole thing already. So let me just like draw a line, a boundary of everything here again. This one here, A together with B, this is A, okay, together with B here is the whole universe set already. So then you can see that this part here, that this is like something outside of A, right? That should be the A prime here, right? Actually, it's also the overlap between the A prime and the B. Makes sense, right? So then if you start from here, you can easily find that, okay, then the property of this one equals to the property of this overlap. And based on the equation that we know very well, this one, the overlap equals to property of B times with the A prime given B. And this is what we got from the problem statement already. And then this one we can get from the one subtract this one, right? So then it is, sorry, it is easier to find property of B is 1/3, right? It's more straightforward one. So I could say like with this problem, the approach just simple like this one. But I want to introduce to you like this is the most general way to solve all kinds of problem, when we don't have that very special relationship between A and B like this one. Okay, sounds good. Let me know if you have any question. Thank you.